This is your dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. Starting from humble beginnings, Nick has been beating the markets for over 2 decades. He shares with you his take on the profitable trades that will have you moving towards financial freedom in no time at all. To see an in-depth review of his track record and much more, go to inthemoneystocks.com. Welcome. This is your daily dose of daily market wisdom from master trader Nick Santiago. I'm Kerry Lutz. Today's 5/13/21, show number 266. Well, we had a bit of a rout yesterday, Nick, but it's all coming back now, huh?
Yeah, markets are rebounding quite a bit today. We're seeing a big rally in just about everything. It's pretty much a broad-based rally. That's what we had yesterday, was a broad-based decline. So today's stocks are rebounding quite a bit. It's amazing how that happens.
Yeah, I guess it's just a buying opportunity, right, Nick? We got it all wrong.
That's what it seems like at the moment. But what I will say is it's not how they open the market, it's how they close the market. So we'll have to see what the closing prints are, and we'll see what kind of charts we have, what kind of patterns are forming on these charts. But that's what's going to be important going forward.
Yeah. So how bad was the damage yesterday?
It was pretty severe. Yesterday we saw some big damage done, not only in technology, which has been weak already, but we saw the Dow. The Dow really rolled over quite a bit yesterday. We saw the financials roll over quite a bit. Now they're bouncing back today, but if the financials go, this thing is completely done.
Mm-hmm. Even gold and silver got hammered yesterday, huh?
Yeah, gold and silver got plugged with it. They got taken down. It really was just sell the baby, throw the baby out with the bathwater. It was just everything going south yesterday. But, I think the gold setup is still pretty good. When I looked at gold last night after the close, it really is just a pullback from the resistance point. So that was nice to see. And I'll be looking to reestablish my gold positions pretty soon.
All right. What about silver? It went under $27 there?
Yeah, silver right now is trading at around 27 on the futures. So not a big deal. It really had to stall out there. That move up to $28, there was a big resistance point there. If you go back to late February and even to early February. So it's typical to pull back off of those levels. It'll be all about the pattern that forms now, but the patterns are fine. There's really no damage done on the gold charts from what I can see. But there were damage, a lot of damage done on semiconductors and other industry groups, but precious metals hung in there pretty well, even though they did pull back.
And it looks like we're getting a little bit of a crypto pullback, huh? I thought that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, we are seeing that today. In fact, when you look at the cryptos, they are retreating. So we'll be watching those closely, and we'll see where it is. But Bitcoin right now trading at around that 50,000 level. It's quite a drop.
Yeah, and you said breaking 49,000 is kind of where it's at there.
Yeah, I think that's a key breakpoint level. Or better yet, you could actually just go with the recent low that was made in Bitcoin on the 26th of April. That low is actually around 48,000 because it did overshoot a little bit. So if you close below there, then the cryptos are starting a new leg down. So I think traders should watch for that. There's just so much love for these cryptos. It's rather remarkable. And I'm just seeing something on one of my members had sent me something on Zero Hedge saying that Colonial Pipeline, when it was shut down by these hackers, they were sent money. This is coming out of Bloomberg via crypto. I think they sent them some money via Bitcoin, $5 million or something. So now we're seeing really cryptos are used for here.
Well, among their uses. I mean, most people are not laundering, but that's what Charlie Munger said. Maybe he knew something about this. Who knows? But I just find that, that when things go through this kind of love affair, like you put it, drowning in a sea of love, eventually something happens to change all that.
Yeah, there's always an event, or a key event, I should say, that probably triggers things off. But overall, we'll see what these cryptos do going forward. But either way, the charts are parabolic, many of them. Bitcoin chart obviously is very volatile. But if you take out those key support levels, those key pivots, then you look for the next level down. And that's what traders, as a trader, that's what we look for.
Hey, I don't know if you caught it or not, but Tesla announced that they're not going to take coin any longer for auto purchases because it's bad for the environment.
Yes, I did see that. They said it uses up too much electricity. I just find the whole thing ironic and sometimes hysterical. I have to chuckle at this stuff. But, that was Tesla's main profit came from, trading Bitcoin. So, we'll keep an eye on that one. But I thought that was a little bit ironic.
You think they sold off their remaining Bitcoin? Is that what's happened here? Because they're not going to accept it. They didn't mention it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
They would have to announce it at some point because even though it's $1 billion, I guess it's material, right? They announced they made $200 million on it last quarter.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. That's a good question, but we'll find out soon enough. I'm sure they're going to have to disclose something in one of their filings. But at this stage of the game, I just find it funny that they were taking it. Now they're not taking it. We're going to see if other companies start saying we're not taking it either.
Yeah, this is real disingenuous. What if the miners are using solar power? Then Elon Musk should be thrilled about it.
Well, that's a good point. I don't know if they can make enough solar power. I have seen these Bitcoin mining facilities, these kids out there doing it. Those rooms are pretty hot. There's a lot of computers running. There's a lot of electricity going through there. So, maybe the solar power industry is ready for that.
Yeah, well, also Iceland is a really good place to go crypto mining because the energy is so cheap there because it's all geothermal. And that's a totally environmentally friendly source of energy. And to use it to produce Bitcoin, it's no damage to the earth, to the ozone layer, or to smog or, nuclear power, whatever their gripe of the day is against progress and energy. Really, geothermal seems to be the most benign source. But in China, hey, is this really going to have any effect on it? I don't know, but it just seems like it's just completely disingenuous, and I'm not buying. I don't know what the real reason was, other than maybe they know something that we don't.
Well, maybe they do. I don't know. For me, Kerry, to be honest, I'm a chartist, and I just look at the chart patterns, and I look for things that are setting up to go higher with the trend. I look for things that are setting up to go lower when the trend breaks, and I look for moves that are out of the ordinary because that tells us what things are going to do in the future. So, it's a good question. I don't have the answer for this one, but we'll be watching.
All right, we'll all be watching and holding our breath with bated breath, of course. Hey, and you should go over to inthemoneystocks.com, check out Nick's trading record and what he's doing now. And while you're at it, take a look at the Twitter feeds at ITMS, at Nick Santiago 01, at Kerry Lutz, and send your email to my personal email, KL@Kerry Lutz. And Nick will see what the markets do and where they close, and we'll pick up tomorrow.
Sounds good, Kerry.
And so concludes another episode of Daily Market Wisdom with Master Trader Nick Santiago. Be sure to go to his website, inthemoneystocks.com. Don't forget the Twitter feeds at ITMS and at Nick Santiago 01.